Hello YouTube, welcome to the sixth tutorial for Java for beginners, and today we will be building a basic calculator using all what we have learned in Java in the past tutorials. So for this you would be needing the user to input the values which he wants to be operated on something, and in order to do that you need import scanner. So I've already imported it. If you don't know what this actually means, that means you have certainly skipped a tutorial. Go back, watch what scanner means. It's very crucial. It helps you take input from the user. Okay, moving on. Now let me just first define a variable for scanner. I'm gonna again name it sc equals to new scanner, then system dot in. Okay, so now in order to build a calculator you would be needing three variables, two to store two different operands, and a third variable to store the output of everything that you perform on those two operands. Sorry, so let's just define three different variables, and I'm gonna define the data type of these variables as double, because we might not know that while division we might get output in decimals, or a user might input the input in decimals. So I'm just gonna do double. Remember, three variables, say a, b, or input 1, input 2, and output. Always remember to give the names of your variables, which actually makes sense. It increases the readability of the code. If someone else reads your code, he should know what variable is used for what. So just giving them names instead of alphabets would make your program a hell lot simplified and would be easier to understand if it goes into hands of someone else. Okay, so then we need to print a message to the user that input the value of variable 1, system.out.print println, enter the value of first variable. Oops, what am I doing? Okay, and then we need to take the input using the sc variable of the scanner, and you must be remembering from the last how we used to do it. So input 1 equals sc dot next double oops next double, and we're done. Now we need to take input for the second variable, and for that we need to again give a statement to the user. Enter the value of second variable, and then again the same thing. Now input 2 would be used. Input 2 equals sc dot next double, and now since we have the values of both the operands, we'll perform the operations. Okay, so the different operations that we're performing would be addition, subtraction, then multiplication and division. Now you can actually use this single output variable to do so, but that would require the user to input what type of operation you want to perform, and it requires control statements like switch case or if else statement or switch case statement, but we have not done that yet. So I'll make it simple and I'll put different variables, output variables for different outputs. That is add, subtract, multiply, division. Now what you do is, first addition, add equals input 1 plus input 2. What this means that this is assignment operator, and everything on its right is assigned to any variable to its left. So I told you this already in previous tutorial. So what this would do is it would assign input 1 plus input 2, that is whatever the value of input 1 would be and whatever the value of input 2 would be, the sum of those, since this is plus, to add variable, and then now we'll print the value of add. Again, system.out.println, the addition is again concatenation sign add, since add is the variable that holds their addition. Then again we would do subtraction, sub equals input 1 minus input 2. Now sub would be holding the difference of input 1 and input 2, and now we would want to print the value of sub. So system.out.println, the difference is again the concatenation sign, and then sub, the value, the variable that holds the difference. And now comes multiplication. So multiply is the variable, equals multiply right equals input 1 into input 2. Now what this would do, it will assign the value of it will assign variable multiply with the value of the multiplication of input 1 and input 2, and then now we need to print the value. System.out.println, the product is again concatenation, and then the variable multiply. Okay, so next and the last is division. So the variable holding, that would be holding division, is div equals input 1 divided by input 2. What did I do? 1 divided by input 2. Okay, so division would be holding the division of these two, div variable div would be holding the division of these two, and now we need to print the division of the division is just simply concatenation sign and the variable div. So this pretty much completes. Okay, what's wrong? What did I miss? System.out. Okay, system.out.println. So these are the four output variables that holds addition, subtraction, multiplication and division each. So when we run this program, it would first ask the user to input the two variables on which the operations are to be performed. Once those inputs are entered by the user, all these syntaxes would actually be executed, and value of addition, subtract, add, sub, multiply and division would be stored. So let's run it. So enter the value of first variable. Let's enter the value of first variable as 55. Then enter the value of second variable, let's say 20. And it gives you everything. The addition is here 75. The difference is 35. The product is 1100, sorry, and the division is 2.75. So this is the basic calculator that you guys have built with me using all that we have learned in the past classes. So we'll carry on with the tutorials in the next tutorial, and this is what you guys needed to learn: how to use operators and how to define these meaningful variables that actually mean something in the program, and then how to do operations like addition, subtraction, then multiplication, that division. So that's all for this tutorial. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Do not forget to subscribe, and if you have any questions, then just put them in the comment. I'd be more than happy to help you. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Till then, bye bye.